Yay, first outdoor yoga of the season. So it's actually really nice today out on the porch. So I wanted to bring my flow outside. And I also can watch the dogs as they get really, really muddy in the garden. Not that we really have a garden, but in the dirt. All right, so we're going to start off in a standing position, inhaling the arms up overhead. And exhaling over to the right side, deep stretch in that left side of the body. And inhaling back up and exhale over to the left. And inhaling back up and exhale, just folding forward. And taking an inhale as you look up and exhale, folding forward. And inhale, we'll bring the arms all the way up again. And exhale, bringing the hands to heart center. Inhale the arms up and exhale, folding forward. Inhale as you halfway lift. And exhale, bringing the right leg back. Right knee comes down to the ground. Inhaling the arms up, stretching that hip flexors, thigh. Bringing the palms down, straightening the left leg. Bending the left knee, tucking the right toes under. And bringing the left leg back to a downward facing dog, pedaling the legs out. Then inhale the right leg up, bend the knee, open the hip, making some hip circles in one direction. And reversing the direction. Bring that right leg straight back behind you. Inhaling here. Exhale, bringing your right foot again between your hands. This time the left knee comes down. You inhale, bring the arms up overhead. And exhale, sinking into that hip flexor. And inhaling here. And exhale, the palms come down. That right leg straightens. And then bringing that right foot, bending the knee again, tucking the left toes under, going back to your downward facing dog. So inhale, left leg up, bend the knee, open the hip, making some hip circles in that direction, and reversing the direction. And taking that left leg straight back behind you, inhale here. Exhale, the left foot comes between your hands. And this time we'll take a twist, opening up to the left, inhaling here. And exhale, bringing both palms to the inside that left leg. Inhale, looking up. Exhale, maybe coming down to your forearms. Going on to an early lizard pose here. And bringing your palms back down to the ground. Taking that left leg back, we're in a plank pose. Inhaling in plank. Exhale, knees, chest, chin, down to the mat. Inhale, the baby cobra. And exhale back to a downward facing dog. And then on an inhale, taking that right leg up. Bend the knee, open the hip circles in one direction. And then reversing the direction. Left leg comes straight back behind you, inhaling here. Exhale the right leg, right foot between your hand. And then inhales, the right arm comes up and you look over to the right. Exhale, both palms to the inside, that right foot. Maybe coming down to your forearms, coming into a lizard. Inhaling here. And exhale, the palms come down. The right leg comes back to a plank. Inhaling in plank, exhale, chatturanga, knees, chest, chin. Inhale, the baby cobra, upward dog. And exhale, back to a downward facing dog. Inhale, bending the knees, gazing forward. Exhale, walking or hopping, feet to hands. Inhale, halfway lift. And exhale, forward fold. Inhale, the arms up overhead. Exhale, hands to heart center. Inhaling, arms up overhead. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, coming back to a plank. Inhale, plank. Exhale, chaturanga. Inhale, upward dog. And exhale, back to a downward facing dog. Breathing in through your nose. And sighing out through your mouth. We're going to come into kind of a pigeon downward dog. So taking your right ankle and bringing it over your left thigh. Feeling a deep stretch here in that left leg. Inhale. And exhale, right foot releases down to the mat. And now taking the left ankle, bringing it over the right thigh. Inhaling here. And exhaling. And that left foot comes down to meet the right. Inhale, bend your knees, gazing forward. Exhale, walking or propping feet to hands. Inhale, halfway lift. And exhale, forward fold. Inhale, arms up overhead. Exhale, hands to heart center. Inhale, sitting in your chair pose, Utkatasana. Exhale, hands to the heart center and twisting over to the right. Inhaling here. Exhale, hands up overhead. Inhaling, hands to heart center. Exhale, twisting over to the left. Inhaling, arms up overhead. And exhale, folding forward. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, making your way back to a downward facing dog. So you can take a vinyasa if you're choosing, or just come straight to a downward facing dog. Inhale the right leg up. Exhale the right foot between the hands, coming into your warrior one. Inhaling, bring your hands down, back to a three-legged down dog. Exhale forward into a plank. Inhale and plank. Exhale, maybe coming into your chin stand. Chatturanga. Inhale the upward dog or baby cobra. Exhale back to a downward facing dog. Left leg comes up, bringing the left foot between your hands, warrior one. Inhaling here, exhale, palms down. Left leg to a three-legged down dog. Inhale forward into a plank pose. Exhale, maybe coming into balance. Meeting back in downward facing dog. Breathing in through the nose. And sighing out through the mouth. On an inhale, that right leg comes over the left. You can shorten your stance. You're going to feel a deep stretch in your IT band. Exhaling here. Taking that right leg back. You're going to take the left leg over or behind the right. And again, getting a deep stretch in the other IT band. Now I'm bringing both legs back to a downward facing dog. Inhale as you bend your knees, gaze forward. Exhale, walking or hopping feet to hands. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, sitting back in your chair pose. Exhale, hands to heart center. Inhale into a chair pose. And exhale, palms come down. Option to take a crow. Slowly. Maybe shooting those legs back. And coming knees, chest, chin, or chaturanga. Meeting back in downward facing dog. On an inhale, the right leg comes up. Exhale, the right foot between the hands. This time we'll come into our high lunge. Inhaling, left arm underneath the right. Elbows away from the chest on exhale. Inhaling here. Exhale, shifting forward. The left leg comes over the right. Eagle pose. Inhaling here. And exhale, left leg comes behind you. Warrior three with equal arms. Palms can come to heart center. And inhale, hugging the left knee into the chest. Exhale, maybe taking the peace fingers around the toes as you extend that left leg out. Maybe opening the leg out to the side. That final thing will be gazing over the right shoulder. And then bending that left knee, taking the left heel into the right hip crease. Inhaling the arms up overhead. And exhale, folding forward. Feeling a deep stretch here in that right hamstring, or wherever's tightest for you. Inhaling, looking up. And exhale, folding forward. If you want to try the balance, I'm doing everything for a very short period of time, but you can take it as long as you want. Coming into your flying pigeon. And coming out of it whenever you want. You'll bring your hands to your heart center as you slowly rise up. The left knee comes in on inhale. And exhale the left leg out in front of you. Inhale, bending it, and exhale back to your high lunge. Inhaling here. And exhale, planting the palms back to a three-legged down dog. You inhale, bend your knee, open your hip. And exhale, you can flip your dog. I still haven't gotten to the point of putting all my weight in that left arm, but you can. You'll come back from your flip dog. That right leg comes up, releasing the right foot to meet the left. Inhale as that left leg comes up. Exhale, left foot between the hands, coming into your high lunge. Inhale, right arm underneath left. Exhale, reaching up. Inhaling here. Exhale, shifting forward. Right leg over your left. Inhaling here. Exhale, folding forward. Inhaling here. Exhale, the right leg comes back behind you. Warrior three. Palms come to your heart center. Inhaling, right knee to your chest. Exhale, maybe taking your peace fingers around the toe. Holding it here. And on an exhale, opening the right leg out to the side. Maybe gazing over the left shoulder. Inhale. And exhale. And inhale, bringing the right foot back. Right heel into the left hip crease as your hands come to heart center. Slowly folding forward. Deep stretch in that outer hip. Inhale, gazing forward. And exhale, folding. Option here. Taking your arm balance. Wherever you are. Holding for as long as you want. You'll come back. Eventually your hands come to your heart center. You'll slowly come up. Right knee comes in on inhale. Exhale the right leg out in front. Inhale, bending. And exhale, coming back to your high lunge. Inhaling here. Exhale, planting the palms. The left leg comes back. The three-legged down dog. Inhale, bending your knee, open your hip. And exhale, option to flip your dog. And then bringing it back. And bring the left foot down to meet the right. Inhale forward into a plank pose. Exhale, either chatturanga, knees, chest, chin. Inhale, baby cobra, upward dog. And exhale, back to a downward facing dog. Breathing in through the nose. And out through the mouth. And inhale, bending your knees, gazing forward. Exhale, walking or hopping, feet to hands. Inhale, halfway lift. And exhale, forward fold. Inhale, the arms up overhead. Exhale, hands to heart center. Inhaling, arms up overhead. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, coming back to a plank. Inhale, plank. Exhale, chaturanga, knees, chest, chin. Inhale, baby cobra, upward dog. And exhale, back to a downward facing dog. And inhale, the right leg comes up. Exhale, bring your right knee to your nose, engaging your core. Inhale, up. Exhale, knee to nose. Inhale, up. And exhale, bringing the right foot between your hands. Coming into your high lunge. Inhaling here. Exhale, opening to your warrior two. Inhale as reverse the warrior. Exhale, extended side angle pose. Inhale as reverse the warrior. And exhale, straightening that right leg, coming into a triangle pose. Breathing into this pose. Inhaling. And exhaling. Inhale. Exhale, left arm comes down. Fold over that right leg, maybe walking the left foot in a little bit. Inhale, gazing forward. And exhale, bending that right knee, coming into a standing split on the right leg. Left hand to left hip, you twist and open to the left. Inhaling here. And exhale, bending that right knee and back to a warrior two. Inhale, reverse the warrior. Exhale, extended side angle pose. Maybe coming into the bind. Gazing over the left shoulder. Inhale, straightening the right leg. Exhale, bending. Inhale, straighten. And exhale, bend. Left foot comes in to meet the right. Weight in the left foot. Trying to come up, maybe trying to extend that right leg. For bird of paradise. Bending that right knee. The right leg comes down. Balancing your weight on the right leg. As you extend the left leg. Slowly bringing your left foot down. Opening up those arms, straightening the right leg, triangle pose. Inhaling here. Exhale, bending the right knee, coming back to a three-legged down dog. So you bend your knee, open your hip circles in one direction, and then reverse in the direction. Right leg comes down to meet the left. Inhale, forward to a plank. Exhale, chaturanga. Inhale, upward dog. And exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale, left leg up. Exhale, left knee to nose. Inhale, back up. Exhale, left knee to nose. Inhale, back up. Exhale, left foot between the hands and slowly coming into your high lunge. Inhaling here and exhale, opening to a warrior two. Inhales, reverse the warrior, and exhale, extended side angle pose. Inhale, reversing the warrior. Exhale, straightening the left leg, coming into a triangle. Inhaling here. And exhale, bringing that right arm down, folding over into a pyramid. Inhaling. And exhaling. Slowly bending that left knee and coming into a standing split. Inhaling here. And exhale, right hand to the right hip, twisting and opening to the right. Inhaling here. Exhale, bending that left knee. Coming back to a warrior two. Inhale, reverse the warrior. And exhale, extended side angle. Coming into the bind. Inhale, you straighten that left leg. And exhale, bending. Inhale, straighten. Exhale, bending. Right foot comes in to meet the left. Weight goes into the right foot. You slowly extend that left leg out to the side, gazing over your right shoulder. And then bending the left knee, bringing the left foot down. Weight comes in the left leg. To bring the right leg up. Coming back down, whoops, and opening up those arms. Inhale, reversing the warrior. And exhale, cartwheeling the hands down. Back to a three-legged down dog. Bend the knee, open the hip. Hip circles in one direction. And then reversing the direction. And then bringing the left foot down to meet the right, pedaling your legs out. Inhale, forward into a plank pose. Exhale, knees, chest in your chaturanga. Inhale, baby cobra, upward dog. Then exhale, back to a downward facing dog. Inhale, as that right leg comes up. Then exhale, bring the right knee to your right elbow. Inhale up, exhale, right knee to left elbow. Inhale up, exhale, right knee to nose. Then inhale, back up. Exhale, the right foot between your hands, coming into your high lunge. Inhaling here. And exhale, hands to heart center, warrior three. Inhale. Exhale, palms come down for standing split. Inhale, your right hand to your right hip. So you exhale and twist open to your right for reverse half moon. Inhaling here. Exhale, maybe bending that left knee, coming into reverse half moon bind. And maybe that left hand comes to your heart center. And coming out of it, back to your standing split. Inhale your hands to your heart center. And exhale, hugging that left knee into the chest. The left foot comes into the inner right thigh, preparing for a tree. Inhale, hands to heart center. And exhale, the arms up overhead. Feeling the stillness, the peace, and the quiet. Hands back to heart center, left knee into your chest. Coming back to a high lunge. Inhaling here, exhale, opening to a warrior two. Inhale as you reverse the warrior. And exhale, straightening the leg, coming into a triangle. Coming to parallel your feet to the sidewall. Inhale, looking up. And exhale, folding forward. Inhale as you walk your hands over to the right leg. Exhaling over the right knee. Inhale, walking over the left leg. Exhale over the left knee. Inhale, bring your hands to your heart center. Exhale, we'll bend the left knee. The right toes come up. Deep inner thigh stretch. Inhale up. Exhale, bend the right knee. Left toes up. Inhale up, exhale bend. Inhale up and exhale bend. Inhale coming up and exhale folding forward. Inhale your hands to your hips, exhale slowly coming up. The right toes turn out, warrior two facing the front of the mat. Inhale to reverse the warrior and exhale cartwheeling the hands down back to a plank. Inhale plank, exhale chaturanga knees chest chin. Inhale baby cobra upward dog. Exhale back to downward facing dog. Inhale left leg up. Exhale left knee to left elbow. Inhale back up. Exhale left knee to right elbow. Inhale back up. Exhale left knee to nose. Bringing the left foot between your hands. Slowly coming into your high lunge. Inhaling hands to your heart center. Exhale warrior three. Inhaling here. Exhale palms come down for a standing split. Inhale as the left hand comes to the left hip. Exhale twisting and opening. Maybe bending that right knee, grabbing hold your left hand. And bringing your right hand to your heart center. And then slowly opening back up again, standing split. Inhaling, bring your hands to your heart center. And exhale, hugging your right knee into your chest. The right foot comes into the left inner thigh, hands to heart center. Inhaling, arms up overhead, and exhale. Just breathing. Finding your peace in the present moment. Palms come together. And bring your right knee forward on inhale. Exhale, coming back to your high lunge. Inhaling here, exhale, opening to your warrior two. Inhales, reverse the warrior. And exhale, coming into your triangle pose. Paralleling your feet to the side while inhale, looking up. And exhale, folding forward. So taking any inversion. So I'm just going to take a traditional headstand. Releasing my hands. Bringing my knees in. Engaging my core. I slowly come up. Feels good to do headstands again. Maybe engaging your core to bring your legs down, open, up, together, down, open, up, together, down, open, up, together. And coming out of this whenever you feel ready. Palms directly underneath your shoulders. You'll inhale your hands to your hips. Exhale, slowly coming up. Heels in, toes out. Inhale the arms up to a star. And exhale, bending into your goddess. Inhale, shoulder blades together. Exhale, elbows together. Inhaling back and exhale forward. Bring them arms by your sides. Hands come onto your what are they called? Your quads. And then you'll slowly bend to one side on inhale and exhale. Inhale, exhale the other side. Inhale, exhale, and inhale, and exhale. Slowly those arms come back up to a star. Straightening the arms and legs. Left toes turn out, warrior two. Inhale, reverse the warrior. Exhale, cartwheeling the hands down. And back to a plank. And coming down to your forearms for a forearm plank. Inhaling here. And exhaling, engaging your core. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale, letting your hips come down to the ground. Come into Sphinx pose. Wiggling your hips from side to side. And then you're going to bend your knees, grabbing hold of your feet with your hands. Inhaling. And exhale, slowly rising up, coming into a bow pose. Inhale, gazing up. And exhale, coming higher. Inhale. And exhale. Last one. Inhale. And exhale. And wiggling your feet from side to side. And we're going to bring our arms forward, our legs back. Inhaling here. Exhale, coming into Superman. Inhaling. And exhaling. Inhaling. And exhale. Taking those arms by your side, holding here. Bring your arms forward. And bring them by your side. And then bring them forward and slowly releasing. And you can windshield wipe your feet from side to side. And then we'll slowly come back to a Sphinx. And tucking the toes under, come back to our forearm plank. Right palm into the mat, then the left palm into the mat, back to a plank pose. Inhale, plank. Exhale, either chaturanga, knees, chest, chin. Inhale, upward dog, baby cobra. Exhale, coming back to a child's pose. Inhale, extending your arms over to the right. Exhale, here. And then inhale, extending them over to the left. And exhaling here. And bring your palms directly forward. You're going to crawl into, or just coming into your tabletop. Inhaling, looking up into a cow. Exhale, rounding the spine, curling the toes under cat. Inhale, uncurling the toes, looking up. And exhale, curling, looking down. Coming into a neutral spine. We'll take our left arm forward, our right leg back. Sometimes we start this way. This time we're gonna, because we didn't start this way, and we're warm, we're gonna just engage our core right away. So inhaling here, exhale, left hand to the side, right leg to the side. Inhaling back out, exhale to the side. Inhale out, exhale to the side. And then inhaling out, exhale, bending that right foot and kicking that foot into the left hand, holding here. And gently releasing back down. And inhale the right arm forward, left leg back. Exhale, left arm to the side. Inhaling back, forward. Exhale, right, left leg to the side, right arm to the side. Inhaling forward. Exhale, back out. And then inhaling forward, exhale, bending the left knee. Grabbing hold, the right hand. Slowly releasing. Inhaling, gazing up. And exhale, curling the toes under, coming into a downward facing dog. Inhale, forward into a plank. Exhale, chaturanga, knees, chest, chin. Inhale, baby cobra, upward dog. Exhale, back to your downward facing dog. Inhale, bend your knees, gaze in between your hands. Exhale, floating your feet through into a Navasana. Inhale, Ardha Navasana. Then exhale, Navasana. Inhale down, exhale up. Inhale down, exhale up. 5 more. Inhale down, exhale up. Inhale down, exhale up. Inhale down, exhale up. 2 more. Inhale down, exhale up. And inhale down, scissor your legs. And then coming back into a boat, maybe taking your peace fingers around your big toes, maybe extending those legs out in front, balancing on your sit bones. And then hug your knees into your chest, rocking forward and back until you rock into a seated position. Left shin down, right shin on top of left shin. Inhale, gazing up. Exhale, folding over your shin. Slowly coming up, you're going to stack your knees on top of your knee on top of knee. Inhale, looking up, and exhale, folding forward. Slowly coming up, switching right shin down first, left shin over right shin. Inhale, gazing up, and exhale, folding forward. And then stacking knee on top of knee, inhale, gaze up, and exhale, moving forward. Slowly coming up. You're gonna take your right leg, maybe rock the baby, maybe come into kind of a compassy type pose. Maybe try to come into Asana, palms by your side, toes together. Slowly lift up and bring your legs out to the side. Slowly coming back down and taking your other leg, rocking the baby, and training compass pose. Deep stretch here. And then try to come into Asana, palms down, toes together, inhale up, and exhale, bring the legs out to the side. And then coming down, can't hold these yet, but definitely a lot of progress, right? You bring your soles of your feet together, bring this apart. Maybe trying to bring your heels all the way to your pelvic floor. Inhale, gazing up. Exhale, elbows to your knees as you try to push them down to the mat. And then coming to try to bring your nose to your toes if they really smell that bad. You can try to not. Maybe extending the arms in front. Maybe using your toes to massage your head. That feels weird. And then coming up, you're going to bring your knees into your chest, rocking forward and back. And then rocking to lie down on your back, straightening the left leg, extending the right leg up in front, holding with your these fingers, stretching the hamstring. And then opening that leg out to the side, deep inner groin stretch. Inhale, bring that right leg back up. Exhale, bring that right leg over to the left side, gazing over your right shoulder. Hugging the right knee to the chest. Bring your right leg down. Bring your left leg up. Left fingers are on the big toe. Hamstring stretch here. Inhaling. Exhale, maybe opening that leg out to the side, gazing over that right shoulder. And then inhale, bringing that up. Exhale, the right hand outside of the foot, twisting and opening, looking over the left shoulder. And then slowly hugging the knees into the chest. And bringing your soles of your feet together, knees apart, one hand to your belly, one hand to your heart. Staying here in your happy place. Maybe it's on the porch right now with breeze. The door slightly not really closed, so it's coming, opening and closing with the wind. Slight whines from my dogs outside, you want to let in. Hearing the breeze, cars from far away. Feeling a little sliver of sun, maybe lie on my face. Extending your arms and legs out. Going into a full shavasana. And then your own time, holding this as long as you would like. Thanks for practicing.